I can't wait, Daryl, but I've absolutely enjoyed getting to know Jim Karrh. And actually a special thank you to Daryl Amy, because one day I opened my email and Daryl sends me a message. He goes, "Hey Larry, you need to reach out to this guy named Jim. We need to have him on the podcast." And I've enjoyed getting to know Jim. He's actually a close neighbor of yours, Daryl.
That's
So I'm
right.
told, right? Just down the freeway or up the freeway, however that works down south. But without further ado, Jim Karrh, it's a pleasure to have you on the Selling from the Heart podcast. Welcome.
Well, thank you, Larry and Daryl. And yes, I am pretty close to Daryl, and I'm hoping that will translate into an actual lunch invitation at some
Right.
point. There are places that are having dining in now.
Yeah, there you go. When we can figure out how to have lunch without wearing 5 layers of face masks, it's going to be a lot of fun. But hey, Jim, I'm glad you're here. And as you know, I am a huge fan of the book that you wrote, The Science of Customer Connections, and the way that you help people get clarity on their message. And I'm looking forward to this conversation today. But before we dive into that topic, you know the question that everybody that comes on Selling from the Heart gets, and I'm really looking forward to your answer. So what does it mean to you to sell from the heart?
Well, I didn't know this one was coming. And I don't know if your previous guests have thought about it in quite this strange sort of way. But I think there's a good way of connecting, because at some point you can look at this thing of selling from the heart, and it gets into these issues about authenticity and identity and value creation. And gentlemen, I think that sometimes that can not only exist at 30,000 feet, but like 130,000 feet. So you don't know how that translates into everyday activity.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, sellers and leaders are looking at things like our relationship base and our conversions and all of the dashboard items when it comes to effective selling. And I think what connects those, so when I think selling from the heart, selling, this is an active thing. So what does it mean that you're doing? What I believe connects those is actually being helpful. And I think being helpful in lots of different ways. And again, that's kind of a bland term, but you think about how is it that we are in our individual conversations being helpful to customers and prospects? And what does that mean? Well, it means that we have a message and we have activities that are designed with them in mind. We're thinking of them first. We do our homework. We know who in general benefits most from us, where it's a good fit. And so we're not wasting our time, we're there. So we're truly trying to be helpful in our conversations. You think about what's helpful to your team, what's helpful to your company, what's helpful to you and your family and all the people who depend upon you and your professional success, that you're not too stressed out, you're not faking it, you're doing things that give you personal value and that preserve your time and preserve your energy for the right things in life. So I think just in an active sense in all of these, as we're thinking about where we're working, what we're offering, how we're engaging customers and prospects at a very basic level, to me is this helpful? Is this helpful to everyone, including myself, as I'm engaging this, and not unhelpful to anyone in there? So that's how I've been kind of thinking through, because in that way, real value does come out.